TRN News.
Students and staff at Antioch High School are safe after a loaded gun was found. The concealed weapon was discovered this morning during a routine security check. Metro Nashville PD says the weapon and the student were immediately secured. No injuries were reported. 18-year-old Kenneth Michael Ivory was charged with theft of a firearm and bringing a weapon on school property. It turns out the gun was stolen from a vehicle on Garrison Street last year. A bicyclist is badly hurt after an accident in Bellevue. It happened on Old Hickory Boulevard between Charlotte Pike and I-40 around 5 o'clock this morning. The victim was then taken to Vanderbilt Hospital. Their condition is currently unknown. Police did not say if the vehicle that hit the biker remained at the scene. An investigation is ongoing. I'm Joe Lincoln.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
So you take the mouse and click over there, and then you can choose someone you want to call.
My niece. I click here?
Uh-huh.
This is Louisa. Recently, she got help going online to chat with her family back home.
Okay, so then you want to hit that green button.
This is her first time on the internet and her first time seeing her niece in 5 years. Louisa doesn't know what to expect.
Louisa? Oh my gosh, there she is. This is amazing.
It's so good to see you. You look so pretty.
But this is definitely way beyond.
Oh my gosh.
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. That's 1-855-387-9166.
Oh, I missed you.
Oh, me too.
Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Students and staff at Antioch High School are safe after a loaded gun was found. The concealed weapon was discovered this morning during a routine security check. Metro Nashville PD says the weapon and the students were immediately secured. No injuries were reported. 18-year-old Kenneth Michael Ivory was charged with theft of a firearm and bringing a weapon on school property. It turns out the gun was stolen from a vehicle on Garrison Street last year. 3 former Memphis police officers have been found not guilty in the Tyree Nichols murder trial. A jury in Chattanooga deliberated for over 8 hours before they acquitted the officers Wednesday. The 3 had been charged with beating Nichols to death back in 2023 in an incident that was caught on video. They already faced the possibility of years in prison after they were convicted of federal charges last year. The trial had been moved to Chattanooga over concerns that an impartial jury might be tough to find in Memphis. I'm Joe Lincoln, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Cookeville officials have proposed a 7-cent property tax increase for the new fiscal year. The additional revenue from that increase would help fund raises for city employees. If approved by the city council later this summer, Cookeville's property tax would go from 92 cents to 99 cents. The State Court of Appeals on Wednesday upheld the rulings of Judge Gary McKenzie in denying post-conviction relief to convicted murderer Philip Mullins. In recent years, Mullins had sought a review of his 24-year-old case seeking DNA analysis of evidence. McKenzie denied that request last year. TDOT on Monday will close Genesis Road near Catoosa Canyon Drive in Cumberland County. The agency says the closure will be in place for roughly 4 months to complete construction of retaining walls and a drainage structure. The posted detour will be State Route 62 and Highway 127. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Friday morning forecast. Much quieter weather can be expected as we wrap up the work week today. Skies will be partly sunny through this afternoon with highs topping out in the lower 70s. North-northeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies with lows in the upper 40s. Northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Saturday will bring mostly sunny skies and highs again in the lower 70s. Mother's Day will be partly sunny with an isolated shower or two possible in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-70s. Rain and storm chances will increase Monday through the middle of next week. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:07. Good Friday morning, Sheila.
Happy Friday, Jason. It's going to be a fun day. It's starting out pretty foggy out there, though.
Yeah, it is.
So use caution when you're heading out this morning. 71's going to be our high. We've got 57 right now.
It's not foggy everywhere, but where it is, it's real foggy.
It's thick.
Yeah, it is thick. A few things you need to know. Tennessee ranks 3rd in the nation for business growth.
In the nation?
In the nation. We rank 3rd in the nation for business growth. And
that's exciting.
Been able to see that, a lot of factories and corporate headquarters and things like that have been moving to the state, and of course around here too. So
I was going to say, I bet Cookeville helped up that game.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm a very business friendly state. We live in a very business friendly town. So
our state does a lot to really coax those businesses into moving here.
Oh yeah, we offer a lot of, no state income tax is big. I know you're thinking, well, that doesn't really matter to the company, but it does matter for them hiring employees.
Oh yeah, it saves them lots of money.
You know what? It's crazy. I talked to some guys, former vol football players that played, a little bit in the NFL. And I didn't understand how the NFL got paid. So you get paid game checks.
Huh.
And so if you play in New York, you pay New York taxes on that. If you come play the Titans, then you don't pay a state income tax on that.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
So that's, and I think them having the Super Bowl here, I think a lot of NFL players are going to like that. Not that they've announced that, but I know that's why they're building that new stadium.
Yeah.
Nashville wants a Super Bowl.
That would be exciting if we did get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, CrossFit Mayhem,
Yeah.
they are doing something tomorrow from 11 to 12:30 for Operation Conquer Hunger. It's their event to help the PEP Foundation.
Oh, good.
And of course, Putnam Education Partnership Foundation is what PEP stands for. And they're the ones that do the backpack program and provide
I love that
food.
organization.
It's great. And it started here. And I don't know if people have taken that idea and made it somewhere else, but I mean, it's very successful here and it helps so many children.
Caitlin Steakley and her team have done just a great
Yes,
job with
yeah.
that whole program.
Well, it also is helping Nourish Food Bank. It's serving Middle Tennessee by offering dignity-based food assistance to families facing hunger. So that's happening tomorrow at CrossFit Mayhem. You can be a part of that too. Volunteers are still needed to help them doing that at CrossFit Mayhem. You don't have to be a member of CrossFit to help out with that.
Right.
And that's 11 to 12:30 tomorrow.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Tennessee's getting ready to celebrate its 229th birthday. And it's coming up on May 31st. Now, I think that's a day early, but that's when the Tennessee State Library and Archives is going to celebrate. They're going to have the original state constitution out for everybody to see. It'll be guarded, because it's old. It's 229 years old.
I would love seeing that. I think that would be neat.
That's going to be at the Tennessee State Library and Archives, wherever that is. It starts at 10 a.m. on May 31st.
I don't know. Well, I just have to Google it.
Yeah, I think you could look right at me and see I've never been to the library and archives.
But if that Constitution was right in front of you, you'd want to see it.
I'd want to see it.
I don't know if you'd travel to see it.
I'm probably not going to travel to see it. No.
Excuse me, y'all.
Well, that's all right, Sheila. I'm just trying to tell everybody about Tennessee's birthday, and you're going to cough right through it.
A lot of people understand. Sometimes you get allergies.
Well, it's because your family's not original Tennesseans like me and Tim. Me and your husband.
Like, I'm original Tennessean.
Our family was here before it was even a state, me and Tim.
Well, that's true.
We helped make it a state. Because of mine and Tim's family, there's a reason that we're 229 years deep.
You think that's being rude, coughing on it?
Well, what else could it be?
But all I've ever known is Tennessee.
Well, but your family, there's no telling
You think it's deep down in my gut.
There's no telling where they came from.
They came from England, and
see, there you go.
But they helped make everything possible too.
Sure.
Sure. Well, I don't want to forget to tell everybody about Fishing with a Mission.
That's right. That's coming up soon.
And of course, the Henry Brothers with Henry Brothers Roofing. They've been doing that. How many years now?
5 years.
Because it's been a while, and they've helped so many kids because they just give back to the community with the Child Advocacy Center, and we love everybody over there at the Child Advocacy Center because they do such a good job. June 7th is Fishing with a Mission, and it's going to be at the Catfish Farm.
And the catfish, Twin Lakes Catfish Farm is closed.
Right.
The restaurant and all that stuff.
Restaurant's closed.
And from what I understand, the RVs and all that stuff, you can still do that.
Right.
They closed the restaurant. So already a lot of questions about that. Miss Greta is opening up for us that day.
See, and they love the community too.
Yeah.
I mean, the Pippin family always does so much for the community, and they love to help out. So they love the Fishing with a Mission, and it's such a great place to have this event.
Right.
And they know helping the Child Advocacy Center is such a good thing. So that's June 7th, 8 to 5, $20 entry fee, and you have a possibility of catching the tag fish and winning $25,000.
Now, word on the street
is
that there's going to be two $25,000 fishes.
You're kidding. I bet it will be in each pond. I don't know for sure.
I'm guessing that's what it is. I was talking to Chris Henry yesterday about it, and that.
No, if y'all don't know Chris and Gary Henry, now Gary, Gary's there. He's there to kind of put the fire out that Chris.
Right. Yeah.
Because Chris gets all excited.
He does.
They're the Jason and Sheila of the roofing world.
I wouldn't put that on them.
But like you put out my fires.
Well,
because I start loving, oh, look at here, Jason, and I go off the rails.
That's true.
And Chris goes off the rails. He's like, what about two fish? I know, but you know, it's still a few weeks before June 7th. He might have 4 fish in there.
No, he won't. He's going to stop at 2 for sure.
But I love the excitement that he gets. And Gary be like, that sounds good, but let's calm down.
Me and Sheila will be out there. And of course, 94.7, the Country Giant, 107.7 Grace FM, proud to be sponsors again this year.
It's always a lot of fun.
The U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary is going to be offering some boating safety courses Saturday. Boat TN, it's an all-day class. If you go and you take the class, take the exam, you will have a license. And a license is required to operate a boat, jet ski, or any watercraft with an engine over 8 horsepower as info.
So you go and take the class tomorrow.
And then you can get your license that day.
That's a great idea.
So you can look up Boat TN and find out where all they'll be, but it's an all-day class, so just be prepared for that.
That's all I have on things you need to know.
Oh, well, I wanted to get the raising of the Southeast largest American flag.
Oh, yeah.
Is today at noon at Hyundai. There's a new Hyundai store out on Hawkins Crawford Road. So,
the largest flag.
Afternoon, if you're driving down the interstate and you wonder what in the world,
what are they doing?
That's what they're doing, and I can't wait to see it.
I think that would be awesome.
I wonder what it's going to look like, especially on a good windy day.
Yeah,
that's going to be really cool.
And it makes you feel very patriotic anyway when you see a huge American flag. But when it is blowing in the wind, they're so beautiful.
Heck yeah, America.
America.
Another thing that you need to know, the poison hemlock is out, and it could mess you up a little bit.
So if you don't know what that looks like, you need to Google that and be aware of it, because there's a lot of people that get into that and don't even realize it. And
now it's probably flowering out right now. It's got little white flowers. The not stalks. What's the word I'm looking for? Stems.
Yeah.
Or have little purple spots on them.
I was trying to help, but I didn't know where you were going with that.
And so if you want to cut them, if you got one or two that you find, just be sure to wear gloves. Mm-hmm. That stuff gets on your skin.
It'll mess you up.
It's not great. And I'm not one for spraying things with Roundup.
Right.
Spray that sucker with Roundup, let it die, and then take care of it.
Yeah.
It's just but if you don't know exactly what a poison hemlock looks like, look it up on Google, or there's a really neat app that you can get on your phone.
It is. I like that app.
That you can take pictures of something, or just hold the camera up, and then this app will tell you what it is. So if you're like me and you don't pay attention to what stuff is, it's a real handy app.
It's crazy how that can work, and it can just go, oh, well, this is this.
That's all I've got for things you need to know, Sheila. What about your 2 cents today?
Well, and it's brought to you by Freedom Pond. Freedom Pond. They are your best pawn store and gun and ammo store.
Gun and ammo. Yeah.
What I told Dana Teeple, who's the manager at Freedom Pawn, I said, I believe, because y'all have so much guns and ammo, that this is a pawn shop disguised. This is a gun store disguised as a pawn shop. And he goes, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. But I mean, they really are a legit pawn shop. And then they've got the guns and ammo part too.
If it ever Red Dawn's here.
I'm
heading there first.
I'm definitely heading there first. And they are so great and knowledgeable about any of your questions. And I mean about the whole store.
Yeah.
So make sure you go in there first. The question is, name an object that used to be found in most homes that isn't anymore.
Oh, that's easy. Landline telephone.
Yeah. Well, even like an ice box and stuff like that.
Ice box.
Remember though, I mean, it used
You're
to be in
going
every home.
super old school.
I am, but you can, I mean, there's a lot of choices that
Yeah.
you have with this one.
Your 2 cents is coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Guys, hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here, live in the Willow Window Studio. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 622.
And our guest this morning, we're having a great Friday morning because Upper Cumberland Reporter's Jacob Benson will be in at 7, then at 7:15. Connie McCormick from Remax one of our great sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be talking about a thing they're doing for Mother's Day that they've done several years in a row, giving away potted plants for Mother's Day.
Oh, that's great.
And I think that's just such a sweet thing that she does. She does a lot of community work.
She does.
Then
I really like her. She's
Yeah.
a nice lady.
And she was really a big part of our egg hunt, too, and gave away free peeps on that day. And pictures made with the Easter Bunny, the Peep Easter Bunny. And then Matthew Christ from Baxter Branch Library.
All right.
Bringing back the trivia. We did that a few months back with him and had so much fun.
That is fun. I'm excited about that.
Well, Freedom Pawn brings you your 2 cents. Freedom Pawn, they right now have a customized gun that is very, very rare. They have more than one, or at least when I checked the beginning of the week. They did. The Phoenix Trinity Sidekick. It's customized by SK Guns. Only 20 were made, and they have the remaining inventory. So you need to check them out. The only place that you can get that.
Yeah, tell them if you go by and look at it, be sure to let them know you heard about it on Good Morning Cookeville.
Please do that. And it's, I'm telling you, if you are a gun lover, this one is just so smooth and cool looking. So, and they'll let you hold it. So go by and check it out.
All right. All right, Sheila.
Name an object. I'm sorry. I was really having fun. I was doing my Charlie's Angels down there.
You started weed eating on that.
Did I?
That's what we call when Sheila gets on something and she just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes.
I do.
We call that Sheila's weed eater.
See, putting out the fire.
Right.
Okay. But, you
Here
know.
we go. Don't get back on the weed eater now.
He's got to get me back on track.
All right, here we go. Your 2 cents.
Name an object that used to be found in most homes that isn't anymore.
Well, I say landline phone, VCR.
Oh, yep.
Those are the first 2 that come to mind anyway.
Yep. Yeah, landline is because I don't have one anymore. Do you have a landline?
No, I don't have no.
We hung on to it for a while because we were used to it.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we never use this.
I probably haven't had a landline phone in maybe 10, 15 years.
Yeah. And a lot of the younger generation don't even know how to use a landline phone.
I don't know how to use it probably. I don't know. Maybe not a rotary phone. That might mess them up.
That's what I was thinking about. I guess I'm thinking about the old school.
Yeah.
Like we were raised with.
Right.
Push button, they would know.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, what most people are saying is landline phones. I got off on that.
We started weed eating. It's going to be a bad weed eater day.
Well, Fridays, I get excited.
We may never get a word in edgewise.
Here, Sherilyn, I think this is really good. She said TV guides. And we used to have one all the time growing up. Have one to look at what was coming up. Now you've got that guide on your TV.
That's right.
Or on the satellite dish, on the cable system. Here I'm weed eating again. And then Toby said a console TV.
Oh,
now it's a flat screen.
Yeah. It's even funny to see like an older movie where they've got a big screen.
Yes.
And they're proud of it. And you're like,
oh, they're even bigger now.
That thing is huge. How did we even, that's crazy. Because I mean, it would take 3 or 4 guys to get that into position.
Yeah.
I remember when I bought my first big screen and it was like, hey, why don't y'all come over, help me get this in the house. And then we'll watch whatever sporting event is coming on later on it. And I remember having to, it was a big, huge deal. Now, I mean, you could basically put one, 55 inches under your arm and walk out with it now. It's crazy.
It was really heavy and huge and cumbersome.
Yeah.
Going along with the landline phones, Brian said a phone book.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We still get them every now and then.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even have a landline. Why are y'all giving me a phone book? Maybe they're not supposed to. Maybe I just told on somebody.
You're getting secret phone books. That's right, Sheila. What everybody else say?
Oh, good going, girl. We're naming objects that used to be found in most homes that isn't anymore. Ironing board.
Well, of course, you got to still have an ironing board.
I've still got one.
How else
That's what Tex said. I still have an ironing board.
I still have an ironing board.
But, I mean, maybe he don't anymore. Maybe he takes his...
I hate the way the ironing board sounds when you open and close it.
Well, you're not the only one. My 2 cats run like they're going to be attacked.
I hate it.
They're like, they could be sitting there and you think they're sound asleep and you're...
And WD-40 will work for a little bit, but...
Not long.
They need to make some sort of oil for that.
A special ironing board oil.
Because it's awful.
This is a good one. Jim says water beds.
Oh,
they were in a lot of homes in the 70s.
We were just talking about that 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if this one is true, Miranda. Said the Bible. But I've got one in my home, and I know all of it.
I think that probably is more true than what you think.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't want to think that's true. Sherry said hanging lamps with that chain.
Oh my gosh, you remember that?
Yes. Do you know what? It reminds me of the old Pizza Huts too.
Yeah. It always hang over the little table.
Yeah.
Not the main table that you ate when company was there.
Right.
But the little table that you had breakfast at.
That big hanging lamps and those chains.
And the owls that everybody made, the macrame.
Macrame owls.
Remember those?
Yep.
Everybody had a macrame owl. And a lot of people had a big wood spoon and a big wood fork as well.
Yeah,
you don't see that much anymore. Food was better then.
Yes.
When that existed.
It definitely was.
Avocado green appliances.
Boy, I remember that. It was that old mustard yellow and avocado green back in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then it went really out of style. And my mom was like, we got to redo this.
Right.
Thomas, we got to redo this.
Yeah.
Saying to my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Tana said a floor stand ashtray.
Ashtrays.
And that was in businesses too, the floor stand ashtray.
Just ashtrays even when I was a smoker.
Yeah.
There wasn't you went outside. But I remember going to when you'd be out with your grandparents, they'd go a visiting.
We need to go a visiting.
And then you'd go into someone's home and, they'd have, several ashtrays, even if they didn't smoke.
Yeah.
Like I remember.
Because their friends did.
Yeah. I remember me, mom and pa would have an ashtray that they would bring out if someone came and that was a smoker. They didn't ask them to go outside. They just, this is my friend. They smoke.
Well, nobody realized any of the consequences from smoking back then and didn't care.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Coming up, we've got spoiler alert for you. That's the latest going on in the world of entertainment and music. We'll get into that here in just a second here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Atlanta Braves won their fourth game out of their last five, beating the Cincinnati Reds in 11 innings last night, 5-4. The Braves beat the Reds in extras twice and won 3 out of the 4 games in the series. Atlanta is now 18-19 on the season, while Cincinnati falls to 19-20. The Boston Red Sox asked their starting third baseman Rafael Devers to move to the DH role this season with their addition of Alex Bregman, and are now reportedly asking him to play first base due to an injury to Tristan Casas. Devers spoke with the media yesterday saying he has no interest in playing first base and that he already made a move from third to the DH role. Jane Higgins became the first second-round pick in the NFL to sign a fully guaranteed deal as the Houston Texans signed the rookie wide receiver to a 4-year deal worth $11.7 million. In 2024 with Iowa State, Higgins had 1,184 yards receiving and 10 touchdowns. Join us this evening for the Region 4 3A baseball tournament as the Upperman Bees play Tullahoma at 5, followed by Stone Memorial and Lawrence County at 7:30. You can watch the games on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by our friends over at Elevate Real Estate. If you're looking for a home, or maybe you're thinking about selling a piece of property or your house and want some good people to work with, Elevate Real Estate can always help you out there. It's 6:34.
We have some foggy spots in our area, so be careful. Until it burns off, it's really thick where it is foggy. Going to be a high of 72 today. We're at 58 at the moment.
Spoiler alert. That's what we're doing now,
Yeah.
ain't it, Sheila? Yeah. Tonight on television, you got Shark Tank in 2020 on ABC. On CBS, Hollywood Squares, SWAT, and Fire Country.
Who's the host of Hollywood Squares now?
I don't remember.
I thought they changed it. No, I'm
They
thinking.
did.
It's not Steve, the one that, can't think of his last name, that hosts Family Feud.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah, is he hosting that?
He might be. I don't know. I know it's new. I know there's a new host, but I don't know who it is. UFL football's on Fox tonight, which I've really been trying to get into and can't.
It's not the same, is it?
I want to. Grosse Pointe Garden Society's on NBC, then Dateline, then on Discovery, Gold Rush, Mine Rescue with Freddie and Juan.
What is that old Freddie and Juan up to?
A rescue in mines.
I don't even know them.
On Netflix, season 1 of The Royals, a series premiere on Netflix called Too Hot to Handle Italy. Long Way Home, that's on Apple TV, season 1 of that. So you can watch that. And I thought that movie Nanas was on Netflix yesterday. It was not. It comes out today. And so interesting story.
Yes.
I won't weed eat you like certain people. But whenever we were picking out our grandparent names, Donna went with Nana because it rhymes with her name. She thought that'd be easy.
And the N is kind of like from nanny.
Yeah,
And
I guess. I don't know, but that's what
That's what I say.
she wanted to do. And we'll come to find out that's what they call Italian grandmothers.
It's Nana.
And Donna likes to, she did the 23andMe, and she's got some Italian in her. Not as much as she thought. But we still claim she's Italian.
That's fine.
She looks it. She's got
She
that pretty
does.
olive skin and dark, shiny hair and all of that. And so
And
she makes a hell of a meatball.
That's what I was saying. I really, she loves that Italian heritage.
Yeah.
And
so
I do think if
we're just-
anybody in her family got most of it, it'd be Donna.
We're just running with it. We're just running with it.
But
That's
I think that's neat that she picked that name
Yeah.
and then has some Italian heritage.
So I'm looking forward to seeing the movie
Yeah.
on Netflix. Let's see here. Tomorrow, NBA playoffs. That's on ABC. 48 Hours on CBS. And then on Sunday, you got American Idol, Tracker, and Watson, both great shows on CBS. And on Max, they've got the Bakersfield 3. That'll be premiering streaming on Sunday as well.
Wasn't there an old movie called Bakersfield Dozen or something?
I'm not sure, Sheila. You're asking a lot of questions that I have no idea about. It's like watching a movie with my wife.
You need to explain what you mean by that. Not everybody knows what you're talking about.
Anybody with a wife knows what I'm talking about. Y'all ask all the questions during the movie that the movie's gonna answer.
It would be really boring sitting here by yourself and me not asking.
Let's see
Hopefully,
here.
I don't know. Maybe y'all might like it better too.
Thunderbolts director Jake Schreier is being eyed to direct Marvel's new X-Men movie. That's according to Variety.
Who's in that X-Men movie? No, I'm kidding.
NBC has renewed Law and Order and Law and Order SVU. That show's never going to end. There's never.
You know what? I never got into it.
I like Law and Order.
It's not that I hate it or anything.
Yeah.
It's just I never. It's probably on too late. Is it after 9?
Maybe.
Sometimes even after 8. Like I get in bed.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore. You can always just watch stuff whenever you want.
That's true.
Even Good Morning Cookeville.
That's true. We're on demand,
Yeah, not in demand, on demand.
but we want to be in demand.
James Foley, the director of Glengarry Glen Ross, House of Cards, and 50 Shades, has passed away. He had brain cancer. He's 71. That Glengarry Glen Ross, is that the movie where it's Always Be Closing ABC? They're the real estate company. Is that the one?
You're asking a lot of questions that I don't know about.
I thought you might have seen it.
No, I haven't.
Okay. Trump names Judge Jeanine Pirro. She's been appointed the interim U.S. attorney for Washington, D.C. She's if you don't know who she is, she's the judge who appears on Fox, and she's on The Five.
Yeah.
Which I really like that The Five show.
It's good.
It's good. It's fun. Okay, it tells you the news in a fun way.
That's what I like about it.
I don't feel so mad after watching.
And you don't feel that it's so newsy. You feel like you're keeping up with stuff, but then laughing too.
Yeah.
It's lighthearted.
Shia LaBeouf revealed that he once lived in New York City's Central Park.
Is he saying he was homeless?
During it was 2013. I figured he'd been in the Transformers movie and some other stuff.
But he's had some mental issues before, or dealing with some things. I don't know, but I mean, I think he's extremely talented.
He said he was doing that while working on the Broadway play Orphans.
Wow. That it's like unbelievable to think that he was working and was on Broadway and then living in the park.
He may have been doing, he doesn't say this in the story, but he may have been doing it to maybe get a little bit better handle on being an orphan.
I'm telling you, he is one of those method actors.
Yeah.
He's a little different, but if he is in something, it's going to be pretty good.
Leah Michelle, and I don't know who she is.
She was in Glee.
Okay. There's been a long-standing rumor that she can't read. So during a...
well, how would she know her lines from... You know what I'm saying? Because you got to read to know your lines being in TV shows and movies.
People don't think. She read out loud during Thursday's episode of the Therapists with Jake Shane podcast. So
here's
the rumor began in 2015 that she had her lines read to her on set to memorize them.
Something may have happened one day. She may have forgotten a line, and then somebody read it to her, and they're like, oh, well, you know what? She can't read.
Some movies opening up this week. Fight or Flight. It's an action comedy with people I've never heard of in it. Josh Hartnett and Katie Sackhoff.
You know Josh Hartnett.
No, I don't.
He was, he's been in a lot of movies. I'm trying to think. He was in like some of the war movies.
Like you don't know him either, Sheila.
Well, I do know him. I can see his face right now.
Mm.
But I can't remember the movies. He was a pilot in one of the movies. It was like a war love story.
Oh.
And I think he may have been in, well, now I'm thinking of the Tom Hanks movie about the war, and then Matt Damon was in it too.
Matt Damon.
Okay, you're making me go blank.
Yeah, it's my fault, obviously. Here's
Right.
what Rotten Tomatoes are saying about it. Josh Hartnett's Go for Broke performance gives Fight or Flight wings, sustaining this daffy action comedy at an entertaining cruising altitude that refreshingly doesn't wear out its welcome.
He was in Pearl Harbor, Black Hawk Down,
Oh,
The Black Dahlia.
Show me a picture of him. You got a picture of him up there?
Of course not, because
Of course.
that's him there on Black Hawk Down. but-
Okay, yeah, I know who that is. Another movie called Clown in a Cornfield. It's a horror mystery thriller.
It sounds horrible just hearing about a clown in a cornfield.
What's that movie about? It's about a clown
In a
in a
cornfield.
cornfield.
Sheila being chased by it.
Clown. Here's what Rotten Tomatoes says about it. Clown in a cornfield doesn't reinvent the corn maze, but its clever insights, subversion of expectations, and solid foundation help slash its way to the top. I'll never see this movie.
I don't think I will, even if it comes to streaming.
Even
I don't
if
think I wanna.
even if it's free. They might even think we could pay people to watch it. It'd have to be a lot.
You're like, I don't even want to waste my time
No.
watching it.
Last night was the ACM Awards, the Academy of Country Music Awards. Congratulations to our very own Big D and Bubba over on
Yay.
94.7 The Country Giant for winning show of the year. So way to go, boys. Other big winners, entertainer of the year, Lainey Wilson.
Go, girl.
Female artist of the year, Lainey Wilson. Male artist of the year, and
Lainey Wilson. No,
I think they got this one wrong. I think there were some other male performers that probably deserved this just as much. Chris Stapleton.
And now, do you know who was nominated again?
No, but I mean,
You know who I thought it was going to be?
Jelly Roll,
Yeah,
or Luke Combs.
I sure
Either
did.
one of them should have.
That's who came to mind. Which I don't dislike Chris Stapleton, but I'm almost, he had peaked and then kind of
petered out.
I don't know if he really burnt out completely, but
Yeah,
but I mean,
I thought Jelly Roll would win that. I don't even know if he was nominated, but I thought he would.
Surely.
Duo of the year, and this just lets you know there's no duos.
Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn. Brooks and Dunn.
But Dan and Shay is up now. I mean that's a
Right,
duo.
but that tells you a lot about Dan and Shay, don't it?
People feel the same way we do. Sorry, Katie. That's our friend that we work with.
Yeah.
She loves Dan and Shay.
Group of the year was Old Dominion. Female artist, new female artist of the year, which you could have seen for free
Yep, I was thinking.
in Monterey many times at the Old Gray or in downtown Monterey. Could have seen her for free. Now she's the new female artist of the year, Ella Langley.
Mm-hmm. Her name is great too. I wonder if that's her real name.
Yeah.
Because it just sounds great together.
I don't think she would do a fake name.
She's not. There's nothing
so
fake
real.
about her. Yeah.
New duo sorry, I forgot. New male artist, Zach Top, who I love.
He's great.
He sounds a little bit like old Keith Whitley, and I love that song he's got out now. I Don't Lie.
Mm-hmm.
It's great. The Red Clay Strays won a duo or new duo or group of the year. Another one that you could have seen for near nothing if you'd have gone out to Gainsborough a couple of times.
Yeah.
Red Clay Strays. Album of the year went to Lainey Wilson. Single of the year, Ella Langley and Riley Green, You Look Like You Love Me, which that's her song. She
Yes.
wrote it.
And it's so fun to sing.
Yeah. Song of the year was Cody Johnson, Dirt Cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Music event of the year, Ella Langley and Riley Green. Visual media of the year, Ella Langley, Riley Green. Songwriter of the year was Lainey Wilson. Alan Jackson Lifetime Achievement Award went to Alan Jackson.
So is this the first one they're starting?
I guess. I don't know. That'd be weird to
name it the Alan Jackson Lifetime Achievement Award, not give it to him.
Yeah, that's
if it's
right.
the first one.
It was a good show. If you missed it, you can watch it on demand, and a lot of the performances are on YouTube, and I'm sure all of our friends over at 94.7 The Country Giant will have some of those to replay for you today as well, as you listen to Philip and Marty and the rest of the Katie and all of them today on The Country Giant. 6:48 now, and coming up, your 2 cents. And
No, not your 2 cents.
They're real good. And Ask Sheila, round 5. And she has 8 correct. So you could tie your top score today.
I could.
That's a pretty big deal. It's Good Morning Cookeville live here in the Willow Window Studio. Brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Warning! Excessive fun ahead. The 47th Annual Poke Salad Festival hits Jackson County May 8th through the 10th with live music, vendors, events, and car show. And more poke salad than you can shake a biscuit at. Visit pokesalad.org and tell your taste buds we said you're welcome. It's the Poke Salad Festival in Jackson County with Cookeville Communications.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Friday morning forecast. Much quieter weather can be expected as we wrap up the work week today. Skies will be partly sunny through this afternoon with highs topping out in the lower 70s. North-northeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies with lows in the upper 40s. Northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Saturday will bring mostly sunny skies and highs again in the lower 70s. Mother's Day will be partly sunny with an isolated shower or two possible in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-70s. Rain and storm chances will increase Monday through the middle of next week. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:51.
Our guest this morning from Upper Cumberland Reporter will be Jacob Vinson. Then we'll have Connie McCormick from Remax One. She's going to talk about a Mother's Day promotion that she's doing, which is giving away potted plants for moms. And then Matthew Chris from the Baxter Library will be in, and he'll talk about some of the things going on with that, and also do trivia, because we had so much fun the last time he was in.
Yeah, he pits Sheila and I against each other in the trivia.
Yeah, y'all know you like that.
I won the last time he was here, like big. It was a blowout.
It's because y'all messed with me and made me nervous about it.
It's always somebody else's fault. It's that victim mentality, Sheila.
I don't have victim mentality.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, I'm going to kick your butt today.
Are you good? I hope you keep that confidence level up. Every day, me and Sheila, we go through a bunch of news stories, try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it the real good. Thomas, James, and Bechtel Jewelry is a jewelry store in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's been in business since 1902. And this year, they're making a difference for Mother's Day by selling heart-shaped charms and donating profits to charity. The owner, Thomas James, was inspired by a young girl in the community to help victims of human trafficking. The girl's mom was a victim and asked Thomas to create a piece of jewelry for her mom for Mother's Day last year. The little girl designed the charm, and Thomas was so moved by that he partnered with a charity group, Call to Freedom, that helps others in trouble. The people at Call to Freedom do such a wonderful job of counseling and being there for people. That's what Thomas was saying. So what can I do? So I thought, I make jewelry, so we'll donate some of that.
That's great.
I mean, whatever you're doing, you can always help other people out by doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, isn't it? Each silver charm is created from start to finish by young people who want to be involved in the special cause. Bringing those kids on board and letting them be part of this, I think it's a very important thing. So,
I think that's awesome.
Very cool. And firefighters in Grand Junction, Colorado came to the rescue of a kitten stuck in a storm drain.
No, I love that.
That's the only reason I'm telling you this story. Neighbors were passing and they realized the kitten was stuck and helpless, especially with rain in the forecast.
Yes.
The Grand Junction Police Department Animal Control was called, and they ended up passing the job on to the fire department.
Of course.
The hero firefighters removed the cast iron grate, climbed down into the drain, and brought the wet and frightened kitty kitten back up to safety.
Little firefighter holding a little wet kitten.
Holding it close to their firefighter chest.
I know, I like it. I better watch it because we're going to have a firefighter in on Monday too.
Oh my gosh.
One of my favorite people, Matt White from the Baxter Fire Department. When he was with the Cookeville Fire Department, that's when I was doing the what was it? The Fire Academy.
Yeah.
Did that, and they, of course, put me on a board, lifted me out like they were rescuing me.
I bet you love that. Anyway, to the jewelry store and the firefighters, y'all are
real good.
All right, Sheila, here we go. Round 5, the last round of the week.
Now tell me the right topic today. He didn't tell me the right topic yesterday.
This is one of those that looks like it's a little all over the place, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's hard to narrow it down when they're like this.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Question 1.
Okay.
According to surveys, nearly half of us have a favorite one of these.
Children. We had something like that.
Yeah, but that's not the answer.
A favorite pair of shoes? Am I getting close?
No, this would be something that you might have more at work than home.
I have favorite writing pens.
That's it, pen.
Is it?
Pen. I'm going to give that to you, even though you said it by mistake.
I said it by mistake.
Yeah, you didn't say it like that was your final answer.
This is not Jeopardy. Remember, this is
Jeopardy doesn't say final answer.
This is family. Yeah,
Jeopardy, you have to answer as a question.
As a question, but then they say, "Is that your final answer?"
No, they don't. That's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Oh, I'm getting them all mixed up. I'm weed eating.
Man,
it's Friday. You know I weed eat more on Friday.
My goodness. Most households have too many of these, but have a hard time getting rid of them. What are they?
Most what? I'm like, what?
The whole sentence. Well, okay, so I heard you say most, and then I totally lost concentration.
Well, I was trying to think of what the answer would be, and then I'm like, I was spacing out because I'm like, most homes have too many of these?
Most households have too many of these, but have a hard time getting rid of them. What are they?
Is it something in the kitchen?
No.
It's not trash or trash cans?
No.
Something in the living room or bedroom?
Closer in the bedroom. I'll go ahead and tell you that it's the closet.
It's not clothes.
It's not clothes.
We have a hard time getting rid of
Got one more guess, Sheila. But I'm calling it.
Closet. Could it be like those hangers?
It is those hangers.
Like those hangers?
Yeah, it is. Hangers. I have too many of them.
So I didn't say it like I meant it. So does that count?
It counts.
This is rough today.
So there's 2 you've gotten right.
So
that puts you up to 10. You could tie your high score today.
You know why I have a victim mentality? I say stuff and then he's like, well, you didn't say it confident.
Well,
I've gotten them right.
I didn't know if that was your final answer or not. That's why I stopped you, because you got it right. And I was like, well, she can't let her say anything else.
Or she's going to cancel out the right one.
Cancel out the right answer.
But it's been out there, so it would still be right.
22% of people have never had one of these. What is it?
A pet.
No.
A car.
No.
A house.
A cavity. 22% of people have never had a cavity.
Good for them.
Yeah.
They must brush and floss.
Yeah, they're doing real good.
Use that fluoride stuff that's bad for you. Don't drink it.
It's poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next hour, 4 people coming in here. Who's coming in? We got Jacob Vincent from Upper Cumberland Reporter. Baseball and softball championships are going down. We'll talk to him about that.
Connie McCormick from Remax One. Matthew Chris from the Baxter Library.
Yeah, there you go. Very good, Sheila. Look at that. Concise and to the
Quit
point.
Making me a victim.
Oh, now it's my fault. All right, guys, hang out with us. Jason and Sheila here on Good Morning Cookeville, brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
TRN News.
One person dies, another in critical condition after a shooting in Whitehaven Wednesday evening. Police responding before 7 o'clock to the 40 block of Haas Avenue, finding one man who was taken to Regional 1 in critical condition. That man has reportedly died from his injuries. A second victim later arrived at Methodist South by private means, also critically injured. No suspect information has been released as the investigation continues. A bench honoring Taylor Swift at Centennial Park has been vandalized. Someone pried the plaque off the bench, which was installed by the city to mark the superstar's return home for her Eras Tour in 2023. It read, "For Taylor Swift, a bench for you to read on at Centennial Park. Welcome home, Nashville." Fans have been visiting this bench for photo opportunities ever since. Metro Parks has said they'll replace the plaque. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
If you slowly lost the ability to walk, what would you remember about your final steps? Where you were, who you were with, or how you wished you had the strength to take just one more step with someone you cared about. Victims of ALS lose the power to use their legs, eat a solid meal, hold someone close, and simply say, "I love you," before losing the ability to breathe. Most often, they remain aware and alert to the world around them as their bodies gradually shut down and die. You don't need to know someone with the disease to know it must be stopped and that those affected need your support. Join the ALS Association's Walk to Defeat ALS and help us find treatments and a cure for Lou Gehrig's disease. Find a walk near you at walktodefeatals.org.
A Texas man found guilty of threatening to lynch the Nashville's district attorney. Prosecutors reporting 60-year-old David Bloyd traveled to Tennessee last year to take part in a neo-Nazi rally where a bar worker was hit with a metal pole flying a swastika flag. Bloyd later ranted online about the incident, posting a picture of DA Glenn Funk with the caption, "Getting the rope." A Tipton County man back behind bars for allegedly hurting a child. Authorities reporting Christopher Blue was arrested on charges of aggravated child abuse this week and is held on a $1 million bond. He was previously taken into custody in March on the same charge after a baby in his care suffered serious injuries. Meanwhile, records show Blue has also served 15 years in prison for abusing a child. And Zoo Knoxville celebrating the arrival of 6 new residents. It's a half a dozen Red Wolf pups born to Buckeye and Cirilla back on April 22nd. Zookeepers were busy monitoring these babies, but are now taking a more hands-off approach. Red wolves remain a critically endangered species. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. Cookeville officials have proposed a 7-cent property tax increase for the new fiscal year. The additional revenue from that increase would help fund raises for city employees. If approved by the city council later this summer, Cookeville's property tax would go from 92 cents to 99 cents. The State Court of Appeals on Wednesday upheld the rulings of Judge Gary McKenzie in denying post-conviction relief to convicted murderer Philip Mullins. In recent years, Mullins had sought a review of his 24-year-old case seeking DNA analysis of evidence. McKenzie denied that request last year. TDOT on Monday will close Genesis Road near Catoosa Canyon Drive in Cumberland County. The agency says the closure will be in place for roughly 4 months to complete construction of retaining walls and a drainage structure. The posted detour will be State Route 62 and Highway 127. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Friday morning forecast. Much quieter weather can be expected as we wrap up the work week today. Skies will be partly sunny through this afternoon with highs topping out in the lower 70s. North-northeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies with lows in the upper 40s. Northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Saturday will bring mostly sunny skies and highs again in the lower 70s. Mother's Day will be partly sunny with an isolated shower or two possible in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-70s. Rain and storm chances will increase Monday through the middle of next week. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:07.
Well, we've got Jacob Vinson in here from Upper Cumberland Reporter. A lot of excitement, and then sports kind of winding down for a little bit.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Golf. He's going to golf.
Sleep a little bit. We'll see. I was telling Sheila before we got on, Michael Lindsay, he was out late last night. Stone Memorial and DeKalb County softball, 13 innings.
Oh my gosh.
He was there for all of them. So
13 innings.
Yes.
Now.
So where are we at here with softball? I know Gordonsville's just running through this deal. But there's some other Upper Cumberland teams who are still in the running to win some championships and hopefully get to state. So who are we looking at now as far as softball?
Yep. So this part of the week, we're kind of into the district championships and then going into the region tournament, the start of the region tournament.
Already won there.
Gordonsville won their district championship. They beat Clay County. But I tell you what, Clay County, they'll have a chance to maybe make some noise if they're able to win their first region tournament game and beat Joe Burns. They would play Gordonsville again, and even if they don't beat them, they could maybe mess around in a sectional game after that.
Really?
And that would be against a South Pitt team that we saw last year was really good too.
So I guess softball and baseball on that same. You got to know algebra to figure out the brackets.
Yeah.
I've been trying. It's been another one of those, like, y'all did this just like basketball.
And then baseball and softball actually are even a little bit different, because baseball, depending on how many teams are in a district, if there's 5 teams in a district, you can have 2 3-game series to decide who gets to go to the championship. and then they play a one-game championship. So we actually had that. York Institute, they beat Smith County in a three-game series.
Yeah.
Moved on to play Watertown in the championship and lost in the championship. But the good thing is, if you make it to the championship, you're making it to the region tournament. You just have to go on the road you have to play the number one seed out of that other district. So, but for softball, and specifically in 7-3A, DeKalb County and Stone Memorial played that 13-inning game 2 nights ago. That was the semifinals to get into the championship. DeKalb County won that game 2-1 in the 13th inning, so they're in the championship game, and they actually play Stone Memorial again. Stone Memorial had to go back through the losers bracket. They won their game.
Okay.
They're now back into the championship.
Today?
That is today. Yep. So Goose, I think, is going to be out there for that one. And it should be a fun one. And if softball is the same as baseball, which I assume it is, but normally the winning team out of the semifinal, if they win once, it's over. If the losing team can win the first game, then they would play for a winner-take-all second game.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it can get pretty confusing at times.
They need to dumb this down for the rest of us.
Especially for me.
They really do. Well, no, Sheila, you're not dumb.
But I mean, that's hard to keep up with.
It's hard to keep.
I'm just it's over my head.
That's why we have Upper Cumberland
Not softball
reporter.
and baseball. I understand that,
Right.
but the tournament talk.
We understand what you stood to say.
Yeah.
All right, back to Jacob.
That was good. That was good.
That was fun. He goes, that was good.
So tonight, as far as softball goes, it's Stone Memorial and who?
DeKalb County.
Yeah,
And it
County.
should be a really good game. They've both got 2 really good pitchers. One's a freshman for Stone Memorial, Kenzie Jackson, who we actually saw against Gordonsville last week or a couple weeks ago, and she was really solid. And then Cora Kilgore for DeKalb County has been good for the last few years. So it should be a really fun game or two. And then baseball-wise, we've got a couple of games tonight in the region tournament in Baxter, which these 2 games should be really good games because we expected these 2 games to be tomorrow's games, meaning that Upperman's playing Tullahoma. We expected Tullahoma to win the other district championship, and they didn't. So Upperman gets to play Tullahoma in the first game. We kind of expected that to be the region championship.
That's in Baxter, right?
That's in Baxter.
Okay.
That'll be a 5:00 game tonight. And then following that, Stone Memorial plays Lawrence County, which should be another fun game. And that'll be at 7:30 or 30 minutes after the first game ends. And then nobody gets eliminated after the 2 games tonight because whoever loses will play each other tomorrow. That'll be a winner-go-home game.
Okay.
And then there will be a consolation game after that. And again, it's double elimination, so you can lose, but then you got to win after that, and it makes it a little bit tougher. But if you win your first 2 games, so if you win tonight and you win the first game tomorrow, you're into the sectional round, and you're done. And you get to host it, which is really big.
Yeah.
And we saw that last year with Upperman, and some of the umpires, they enjoy officiating for their home teams.
I got you.
We'll put it that way. So if you get to host a sectional game, it's going to help you out a little bit.
Well, I mean, I hope so. I mean, one, it's just easier for the fans to get to and root on Upperman, and they got a nice ballpark out there in Baxter for them to play at. So that'll be a bunch of fun. And the weather's supposed to be pretty decent today and tomorrow as well. So
fortunately,
should be good time to go watch some baseball.
The other nice thing is we brought out the Game of the Week equipment at Gordonsville softball the other night. I know you guys had it on Hub Plus, and I mean, I don't know what you guys thought, but I thought it looked a heck of a lot better.
It looks great. Yeah. Are you kidding me? Y'all?
And it pains me to say, but Noah did a pretty darn good job doing camera and the graphics.
Noah did do
and
a
everything.
good job. Noah did a good job at the National Day of Prayer.
He certainly did.
Helping
We'll
us
keep
out.
him, I guess.
Hey, look, we bust on Noah all the time, but he's a good dude.
We love all the folks at Upper Cumberland Reporter. Y'all do a great job. You really do. It's a great team.
Cookeville's out, right? They lost.
They are.
Was that last it was last week.
Earlier this week, yeah, they
had a really good run this year.
Well, and that district is really competitive. They won the regular season district title, which was awesome, and then they get into the district tournament and they lost their first game, and so they fell into the losers bracket. They won that game. They got to the spot where if they won, they'd be back into the district championship. But just couldn't get it done, and so their season did come to a close. But
they played such good baseball all year, and baseball is one of those. I mean, you truly are only as good as you are that day.
Yep.
And I guess you could say that for any sport, but for baseball, it seems to rear its ugly head a lot more than it does for some of the other sports.
Yeah, and kind of comes down, especially high school ball, it comes down to how many arms you have.
Yeah.
And so they kind of just ran out at the end just because you have to play those extra games when you get sent down into the losers bracket and have to go through that way. But still a great season for them, and still a lot of young talent on that team that'll be coming back next year.
Any other Upper Cumberland teams? We know we got Upperman, and who else as far as boys baseball?
Stone Memorial in that Region 4 3A bracket.
Memorial is turning into quite the athletic powerhouse.
Yeah, and obviously they haven't.
It's like they're in it at all times,
and they haven't been at school for terribly long, just a little over a decade now. So they've done a really good job. And this is the first year they've ever made it to the region tournament in baseball. So history for them, and they've got, I mean, somewhat of a favorable matchup in this first round against Lawrence County. Lawrence County does have a guy going to Tennessee, so that'll be fun to watch him. But it's a game that they could win, so it should be pretty exciting. And then York Institute in the 2A classification, they moved on. Gordonsville and Pickett County moved on in 1A as well.
And of course, you can keep up with all this if you're as confused or as had a teacher say that if that's clear as mud to you, then you can follow the UCR guys on Facebook and Twitter, and they'll keep you updated with everything. And of course, watch all the games on the YouTube channel and on their Facebook page. Just search Upper Cumberland Reporter, and then some of these championship games we'll have for you on Hub Plus as well, so you'll be able to watch that on the Roku app and streaming on channel 192. Twin Lakes added our logo
to
the channel.
I liked that.
Isn't that neat?
That's great.
Way to go, Twin Lakes. Spectrum, where y'all at? Where y'all at, Spectrum? Give a guy a call back. We got things to talk about. Jacob, thanks so much for being here, man. We appreciate it.
And thank you for being so nice to me, unlike Jason.
Well,
oh, wait, victim mentality again.
See, look, there she goes. There she goes again. It's 7:16. Coming up, we'll talk to Connie McCormick with Remax One. She's got a really cool deal she's doing for Mother's Day. So we'll talk to her about that coming up in just a little bit here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:18 now.
And we're real happy to have Connie McCormick with us from the Remax One place. And then you really were a big sponsor of our egg hunt this year, too. You were the headquarters, and that's where people brought the egg when we were doing it with 98.5 KISS FM. You did a fantastic job. You're the best at promotions.
Thank you.
We
enjoyed it. I mean, we had a blast, and so many people coming through, and
Hang on, I'm trying to get this turned around here where I can show it.
but yeah, it was a great time. Ray was there. She's the life of the party, you know that. So
and she's always in such a good mood and just loves meeting the people. And I love
I'm trying to be a good spokesmodel over here, and you're not even telling nothing about it.
Here's what Connie's doing. I was talking about her being such a great person that has great ideas for promotion. How long have you been doing the Mother's Day potted plants?
this is our 9th year, and it started out kind of small, where we just started passing out, potted plants for our clients and friends, and we started promoting it and just inviting everyone to come in and choose a plant to flower, and everyone loves it. They just come in, they'll bring their kids, and the kids will pick out a flower for their mother or their grandmother, and they leave with smiles. It's just a sweet thing that we love to do.
I think that's great.
It's a neat idea because you can always, you can plant these outside too. These aren't just indoor plants.
Right. We have had...
hang on, Sheila's being a spokesman.
I've had a few people to send me photos of their flowers from last year.
Yeah.
Look at how, and they would
look how beautiful
yes,
it's still
I
around.
Keep it alive for a full year, but they were sending me pictures that they had kept it alive for a full year, and they were grown. They'd had to repot them, so it's neat.
Well, my wife Donna.
Yes.
She is a plant connoisseur. Like, she can keep things alive inside. Yes. Sheila gave us a Christmas cactus.
Mine's already dead because I got one at the same time.
And Donna has somehow got ours to bloom like 3 or 4 times since then.
That's crazy.
And there's some sort of lily she's got. I mean, she just has a green thumb.
She's good at that. Then that is definitely a gift. That's not everyone can do that.
Yeah,
so.
it's like she doesn't even mean to, and it works. So, but I can't wait to give her this.
Yes,
and I'm not even going to pretend it's from me, Connie. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I think that's sweet of you bringing those for us too. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
So it's going on today and tomorrow?
Yes, we're there until 5 today, and tomorrow 9 until 1. So, and then we're giving away, if you'll post a photo on our social media page with your mother or whatever, that will enter you to win a gift card to Hobby Lobby. So,
oh, really? That's great.
Action, and those photos coming in are so sweet. I've just enjoyed getting on there and looking at all the photos.
So all you have to do to get one is just come by?
Just come by, right. If you want to talk real estate, we will, but we're not going to, we're not going to hit you.
Not high pressure, but hey, you're...
No pressure at all. Just come in. Our office, our lobby just looks like a little floral shop, so you can get, little plants, big plants. We just have a good variety to choose from.
That's a lot of work getting all this done, and then the plants.
We have a little bit of dirt that we've thrown around. It's pretty messy. So, but we've had agents, wonderful agents at our office who've been coming in and helping us pot, and we all have dirty nails and all the things going on, but it's fun.
That's good therapy too. I've heard that, like, when you get out in nature or you have your hands in dirt, they say it's a good therapy. So that was just good bonding for you and the staff.
Do you? So these are like nice pots that you have them in.
Yes.
Do all of them come in these nice little pots?
Yes, we have. We try to do nice pots.
Connie doesn't do it halfway.
Well, I know that, but this is nice.
It's not. It's a really nice gift.
Honestly, when I first heard about it, I thought it'd be those little terracotta-looking little plastic things.
We try to make it something that's special, like the moms that we're trying to celebrate. So. We just try to do something.
So obviously everybody loves their mom, and but what made you think of this to do for moms? Like, what was it about moms? You're like, you know what? They all deserve a plant on Mother's Day.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, it started out small, maybe in the smaller little pots and things like that, and then just to see the love and appreciation Everyone loves their moms.
Right.
And our moms are amazing. So it's just a good time to love on them
Mhm.
and to give them some attention. And I don't know anyone who doesn't like that type of attention. So
Right. Yeah.
So, they're smiling as they're coming in. Hopefully they're smiling as they're leaving with their flower and their pot. But I just think it's a great opportunity to love on the mamas.
Yeah, and moms don't get enough
That's
through the
right.
year. You always I always say moms are like the electric company. We love having electricity, but you don't really know what you got. You don't know what you got till it's gone.
Right. It's like
And-
when we don't have electricity, you're like
What the heck happened?
What's happening?
Yeah.
And but you almost just I don't know the word I'm looking for here, but you just you take your mom for granted.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
And,
because
I know I do, and I shouldn't, but
they're an influence not just on their own kids, but in the community. I mean, look at Connie; she's a mama, and then you're giving back to the community all the time. It's not just with this. And if you've been doing this 9 years, you know that's been so successful, and you love that feeling of giving back because that's a big part of who you are.
It is, yes. And that came from my mother. So that was taught to me since I was a little girl. So don't get me crying about
I didn't want to get you crying. But happy Mother's Day to her and you.
Yes,
yeah.
thank you.
And Connie's got a hot air balloon too.
Yes, that was one of my big bucket lists to be in a hot air balloon, and I was at the home show, I guess 2 or 3 years ago, and I'm like, that is a cool feeling. I was thinking, untether it, let's go.
Do not untether it.
Not untether.
No, every time
Nice little safe spot there to bring it back down.
But it really was a cool feeling.
It is neat.
You can get that sensation of how it must feel to really be traveling in a hot air balloon. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. And we're working on another date to get the balloon back. It looks like maybe in July. So there's an event going on that we're trying to get
great.
into.
Every time I see it, and I imagine both of y'all will remember this. Remember on Little House when Laura snuck into the hot air balloon?
I remember that.
And she had to, and it became untethered.
And they were all worried about her.
And she was having the best time ever. Little Laura Ingalls. Every time I see it, and it's like, this could be like Little House.
But no, they have professionals that work.
We have a pilot. We have to have a pilot on the balloon
That is
at all times.
That's so cool, though. I mean, to have that, and you bring it out at so many community things to give people a taste of what that's like. And I just think that's so neat to be able to provide that to our community. And every time you have it out, you don't charge to have it out, and that's that gives everybody I mean, it doesn't matter who you are or what you do or anything like that. It just gives everybody that opportunity, and I think that's huge.
And it is just you. I mean, I had the best time. I was like, "Can adults get on this?"
What do you mean, the kids?
Well, it was all the kids were waiting. I didn't want to push kids out of the way, but it's
you
like
would
a
have.
big Remax balloon up there.
You would have.
Well, let's just be honest.
I'm like, if it's about having fun,
Yeah. Get out of here, kids. It's
I'm a
my
kid at
turn.
heart anyway.
Yeah.
But it's a great promotion too, and then you're creating memories not only for the balloon and then Mother's Day. It's about just creating great memories, and you do a great job with that. So, the
and-
queen of promotions, really.
And she sells some real estate too, by the way. So she does all this, and by the way, she sells some real estate.
Right,
Yeah.
Remax one.
When we talk to real estate agents, we always talk about the growth, and you hear all over the country about housing shortage and stuff like that. Well, now I think they just announced that the interest rates weren't changing or something like that. Is it turned into I know it was a seller's market. Is it slowly turning into a buyer's market now, or do we know? I know there's a lot of uncertainty.
I still feel like it's definitely a seller's market. That's my my opinion, my take on it. Of course, there could be others, but and Cookeville we live in a different world than
It's
everybody
weird,
else.
isn't it? Yeah.
So whatever's going on in other places isn't necessarily going on.
Right.
Here. I think we will always, have people wanting to come to our area.
Mhm.
And, it's a great place. So,
Yeah, we were talking to the fire chief yesterday, and he brought up that Cookeville ranks 13th in U-Haul's one-way trips
Nationwide.
So they got people,
trips.
yeah.
Wow.
So 13 out of every
other place
in the
That's
country.
pretty amazing.
Yeah, so that's been that many people have
Mm-hmm.
been moving here. I imagine you've experienced that with so many people from so many different states. It's not really just one state. It's not just
Right.
all them Californians.
Right.
It's from everywhere.
Right.
I wonder why. Because we're awesome.
We are awesome.
Yeah.
And our cost of living is still, it's
Right.
great. And
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a great area. So we'll always do a little bit better than I
Right.
think other places. But
And just the community feel of even like what you're doing with the potted plants, but all of us come together and really create a really great community.
Yes.
And it's a vibrant community in the Upper Cumberland.
Yeah, I doubt you're going to find a real estate company giving out flowers for Mother's Day in Nashville today.
Yeah,
I just
true.
doubt
Even
that.
just down the road, that's correct.
I doubt that's
Yeah.
going to happen. Connie, just real quick here today, you can start picking up flowers at Remax One. You said at 9:00.
9 to 5 today.
Okay.
And 9 to 1 tomorrow. And we're
Okay.
at 1405 Interstate Drive here on right beside O'Charlie's, just down the road. So yeah, just pop by and grab your Mother's Day flower, post a photo to enter to win that gift card,
Mhm.
and have a great Mother's Day.
You have a great location, but I don't know how you don't stay hungry all the time because
Smelling all that
I mean,
food
all
on
those
Interstate
restaurants
Drive.
are right there, and it's like, oh my gosh.
And it's a different smell every day. I
Yeah.
don't know how that is, but it'll be like,
Is that steak?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. I would be starving to death all the time if I worked over there. Thank you so much for coming in this morning. We appreciate it.
yeah,
And-
I love me some Good Morning Cookeville with Jason and she.
All right,
And your
yeah.
studio is amazing.
Isn't it fun?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's great, and you can just see all the traffic.
Yeah, see Willow Avenue.
She gets distracted sometimes. Sometimes
I
I have
do.
to pull down the shade there, you know.
It's like, what's
Yeah.
going on out there, John? Know somebody?
Yeah, and she hates it when I go, "What do you see, girl?"
I'm like, I'm not a dog. Stop.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Guys, hang out with us. We'll be right.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never ever, 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 never ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
Good morning, Cookeville. I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The Atlanta Braves won their fourth game out of their last five, beating the Cincinnati Reds in 11 innings last night, 5-4. The Braves beat the Reds in extras twice and won 3 out of the 4 games in the series. Atlanta is now 18-19 on the season, while Cincinnati falls to 19-20. The Boston Red Sox asked their starting third baseman Rafael Devers to move to the DH role this season with their addition of Alex Bregman, and are now reportedly asking him to play first base due to an injury to Tristan Casas. Devers spoke with the media yesterday saying he has no interest in playing first base and that he already made a move from third to the DH role. Jane Higgins became the first second-round pick in the NFL to sign a fully guaranteed deal as the Houston Texans signed the rookie wide receiver to a 4-year deal worth $11.7 million. In 2024 with Iowa State, Higgins had 1,184 yards receiving and 10 touchdowns. Join us this evening for the Region 4 3A baseball tournament as the Upperman Bees play Tullahoma at 5, followed by Stone Memorial and Lawrence County at 7:30. You can watch the games on the main UCR Facebook page and YouTube channel. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:34. Good morning, Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
And we are so glad to have our good buddy, Matthew Christ from the Baxter Branch Library. Matthew.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh,
hey,
Papa Ray. Oh,
it's Friday.
So, before we get into trivia,
yes,
which is the main reason you're here, Matthew, we'll give you this opportunity to talk about what's going on at the Baxter Library.
Well, we have a lot of great stuff going on. We've recently restarted up our twice monthly rock painting events. And that's always the first. We always try to make things easy on everybody. The first Wednesday and the third Wednesday, we got free rock painting, 11 o'clock to about 1:30. Just come in, bring your smile. That's all you need to bring. You can bring a frown. We don't care. We'll have the rocks cheer you up. But all supplies are included, and it's completely free. It's so much fun. And then right now, we got our book club. We just started. The Word is Murder. We're going to be meeting the first Monday. There you go, at 11 o'clock. And that's supposed to be a really good mystery. I haven't started just yet, but copies are available at the library. We got our great trivia. And then also, we're working on putting together our summer reading program. We just had what did you guys see last week? You guys had Andrea and Spencer in here. Great.
Yeah.
Love them. They're some of my favorite people. Here in Baxter, I have a couple good stuff going on for my summer reading program. It all kicks off on May 29th. We're going to have Mr. Ritchie's Super Science. He is an absolute favorite. We have him come in every year. He's
Mr. Ritchie's Super Science.
Super Science, Tennessee. Yeah, he basically, the best way I can put it, moms, if you ever want to see your children get shot with a toilet paper roll being used by a leaf blower, come see Mr. Ritchie. He is so much fun.
So
yeah.
is he kind of like a Mr. Wizard?
Kind of like Mr. Richard. Yeah, kind of like Mr. Wizard, kind of like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's an absolute blast. He's zany. That's the best way I can put him. If you want to see what zany looks like in the dictionary, come see Mr. Ritchie's Super Science.
And when is that?
That's May 29th. See, all our summer reading program is going to be Thursdays at 2 o'clock. So we got Mr. Ritchie. We got Tim Sharp. He's a local pastor in Baxter. He has an amazing magic show. We have him come out every year. We're going to have our friends, at the Cookeville Putnam County Animal Shelter. They're going to be bringing some furry friends. And then new this year, we're going to have East Tennessee Dinosaur Adventures. They're going to have a big puppet dinosaur. They're going to have activities where kids can dig for fossils and all this other stuff. Yeah, I was geeking out. We went to the library, state library conference, and I turn around the corner, and all of a sudden there's this big gigantic dinosaur just staring at me, and I said, "You're going to come visit me at the library."
Yeah, because that's what you do.
Yes.
When a dinosaur visits you.
Absolutely.
That's really cool. I mean, there's moms and dads are looking for things for their kids to keep active in the summer. So the programs that you have are always fun.
Yes, absolutely. And
You're a big kid at heart.
I
too.
really am. Like when I heard that T-Cap Livingston has a robotic dog named Ben, and it's one of those things I just hear robot, and I hear dog, and I go, those are my two favorite words. You put them together, it's incredible. So,
and we saw him at the Christmas parade in Livingston. He came out right
really
up to us,
cool.
and they were like working the dog, and I'm like, it really makes you think, I know it wasn't real, but they made the dog wave at us. And
It was only creepy for a second.
Yes, and
And
then
then we got involved with how friendly the dog
Yeah.
was.
And then you wanted to pet it. I mean, that's
And
just
I
what it
forgot
comes down
somebody
to.
was working the mechanics of him because it was.
Forgot somebody was working.
Yes, I thought that's a dog. Well, it wasn't as furry.
Yeah,
Or
well,
it's
they don't
cute,
have to
but it
worry
was
about,
neat.
if you have allergies or something, or if you don't want
Exactly.
shedding, get a robot dog.
It was really neat.
So, we have great stuff going on all summer, and I hate to say this now because school isn't out yet, but it all leads up to our back-to-school bash on July 17th. We're going to have partners from all out the community and a lot of good stuff. So if you're like, what's going on at the library? When is that again? Oh, it's just Thursday at 2. Just always come out. We'll always have something cool going on.
And they don't have to sign up. You just
They don't have to
show
sign up. You just show up, and we'll also have our reading logs, and you'll get, if you just read 20 minutes a night, you'll get free books and prizes. So who doesn't want a free book? You'll get some free flowers today. Come read some reading logs, and you can get some free books. So
A lot of opportunity to get some free stuff and have a good time with your mom for Mother's Day.
absolutely, yeah. And
So-
paint her a rock and give her a
That's what I
rock.
was getting ready to say. You could hand paint. You know what? Moms, I've learned, aren't that hard.
They
just want to be recognized.
Mm-hmm.
And if you put "I love you, Mom" on a rock, she's gonna think it's great.
Yes.
Well, of course you'll think it's great.
Of course, it's
because
from her baby.
You did
Yeah.
that. You hand painted that rock for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's going to be a big deal.
You just can't put it on the fridge. That's the only problem with it.
Well, is it too heavy to put a magnet on, or are these rocks big?
Too heavy for the most part. We do have some smaller ones that I'll have to look into this. See, it's at the
Use it as a
there's
paperweight.
Yeah, lose it as a paperweight. There you go. Yeah, one of my favorite things I heard about Mother's Day is there was a indoor skydiving, and they're like, hey, moms can go free indoor skydiving this Mother's Day. And then a lot of the moms online were like, maybe it should be the dads go free on Mother's Day. They can take the kids out, and mom will stay home, and I'll drink some coffee and watch, my stories. So,
Right. Yeah. Anytime they can get the dad and the kids out of the house, that'd also
Peace and
be
quiet.
That's
yes.
a great Mother's
right.
Day.
And sending dad skydiving, I think she's watched too much Snapped.
Yes.
Might have her fingers crossed.
Yes.
Don't talk. Moms don't think like that.
I mean, some moms might.
Depends on the dads.
I mean, I've
Yes.
watched Lifetime before. Meredith Baxter Burney always killing her husband.
Mm-hmm.
So, Matthew Christ is here with the Baxter Library. Does a great job over there. A lot of programs. Always full of energy for whatever the program is. So, but one of Matthew's favorite things is trivia. I know you do trivia at the library as well. When is that?
Trivia, if you guys are writing this all down, and make sure you get your pen and paper ready. Trivia we partner with the Baxter Senior Center, but everybody's welcome to attend. It's just really, we're not keeping store. We're just having fun. It's every Tuesday and Friday at 11. So they're excited. I got a big stack of trivia for them today. So you can listen to this. And if you're looking for something to do this afternoon or before moon, come and see us at 11 a.m. at the library, and we'll get you in there for
There's
some
snacks
trivia.
and stuff.
If you need a snack, I will.
Is there snacks?
Oh, can we bring our own snacks?
Bring your own snacks.
Okay.
Yeah, BYOS. Bring your own snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Bring your
You
own coffee.
DoorDash to.
Hey, as long as you're paying, DoorDash. That's
As long as you
completely fine.
give have a little snack for Matthew too.
Yeah, you got to give me a
I'm
little
just trying
bit.
to help
Yeah,
you out.
Absolutely,
Oh,
thank you.
It's the tax, is what
Yes,
you're saying.
the cheese tax. Yes.
Oh, Baxter's got its own tariff.
But that's that senior center, aren't you? You're kind of lucky to be that they're in the same building because y'all
they
kind
are
of help
great.
each other.
They are great neighbors. We help each other out. They help me out. And they always got something good cooking today.
Yeah.
They're serving up meatloaf. So
Oh boy.
yes, absolutely.
And then of course Baxter's just growing up all around you too.
Oh, it's incredible. There's a new shop that just opened up this past week at, in the former, a little convenience store that's over in the former laundromat. And we're getting a new ice cream place. And, I still need to go over there a couple months ago. I think it was even last year. They opened up the indoor golf place because of indoor activities,
Tee it up.
Yeah, you can tee up. That sounds
Tee up, not tee it up, just tee up.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So we got a lot of great stuff in Baxter, and I partner with the Baxter Harvest Festival and Baxter Depot. So we're always trying to get a good harvest festival going this September. So there's always something going on in Baxter.
Yeah, it is.
7:43 now. We'll go ahead and take a break so we can get into Matthew Christ trivia. It pits Sheila and I against each other. I won big last time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting to win big again. It's 7:44. Good morning, Cookeville. We'll be right back. Hang on.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Warning, excessive fun ahead. The 47th Annual Polk Salad Festival hits Jackson County May 8th through the 10th with live music, vendors, events, and car show. And more polk salad than you can shake a biscuit at. Visit polksalad.org and tell your taste buds we said you're welcome. It's the Polk Salad Festival in Jackson County with Cookeville Communications.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Friday morning forecast. Much quieter weather can be expected as we wrap up the work week today. Skies will be partly sunny through this afternoon with highs topping out in the lower 70s. North-northeast wind around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies with lows in the upper 40s. Northeast wind around 5 miles per hour. Saturday will bring mostly sunny skies and highs again in the lower 70s. Mother's Day will be partly sunny with an isolated shower or two possible in the afternoon. Highs will be in the mid-70s. Rain and storm chances will increase Monday through the middle of next week. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:46 now.
Matthew Chris from the Baxter Library is in here with us, and you do trivia. Did you say every Tuesday and Friday?
Every Tuesday and Friday at 11 a.m. Yep. Just come on in.
Library and Senior Citizen Center.
Yeah, we'll get you all involved. It's not for points. It's just for glory. That's kind of the way I put it.
The last time you were here, you had great trivia questions.
Yes.
Then y'all made me nervous. And I felt like I was on a
Come
timer.
to find out it's our fault. She didn't know the answers.
Yeah. But he won last time, and he's like, I won big. So the glory, he's taking it and running with it.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Absolutely. Well, Matthew, I'm ready to get started whenever you're ready to get started.
Sure.
So just let.
When I read these questions out, if you just want to shout your name and then give the answer. And I did enjoy that you said, it's Matthew Chris trivia, because the first question is all about me.
Oh.
Yay!
So this is an easy one. Before I worked at the Putnam County Library System,
Sheila.
What's your name? What's your answer?
The Putnam County Animal Shelter.
There you go. You winner. First one right off the bat. I try to make it easier.
Look how proud she
is.
Was that your Sheila gimme?
That was my Sheila gimme.
Because he felt sorry for me since I sucked so bad last time.
I did know that, by the way.
But I was quicker. I was like, I need to do it before it ends, because if I wait till you read the whole thing.
I didn't know if it was his Nashville tours or not.
Yeah, I do
But
go.
that wasn't before.
For those of you playing at home, my second job, I'm a librarian by day and a ghost host by night. I do ghost tours in we got a brand new hearse this week, a 2000 Lincoln Town Car. It can fit 6 of the living or 1 of the dead. And
that's funny.
We go all around downtown Nashville to bunch of different places: Nashville City Cemetery, Union Station Hotel, the Capitol. It's a murder site. It's an absolute blast. So
it's an absolute blast. It was a murder site.
I thought that might have been it, so I was 50-50 on that answer.
Yes.
But to finish the question, like what the job was before you?
Yes, people might remember me from my weekly radio visits with Sheila, where I worked and it was the Putnam County Animal Shelter, and it was Pet of the Week. It was a lot of fun. But
Thanks for that, Matthew.
The animals are a lot more quiet than the dogs are. But I'm happy that going back to our summer reading program, we'll be seeing our good friends from the animal shelter in July. So I'm really excited to have them come back.
Good job.
It's kind of like being an uncle. It's like, I'm so happy to see the kids, but at the same time, I'm happy they go home at the end of the day. So last weekend, more Matthew Chris trivia. I couldn't help myself and pulled over on Electric Avenue near Johnson Nursery on 70. I danced in the rain to the song by the same name, Electric Avenue. This video was actually shared on the Eagles Facebook page.
Yes.
Not the band, the radio station.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, the song Electric Avenue, who actually wrote and performed that song?
Eddie Grant. Oh, Jason.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, he didn't do it right.
Well, what is your answer, Jason?
Eddie Grant.
There you go. Wonderful. There we go. We got one for Sheila.
You didn't know that.
I did too. I knew Eddie Grant.
You didn't know that.
I did too. I was just trying to be polite and wait.
I thought it was by the guy who did Mr. Roboto, Styx.
Styx?
Yeah, I had no idea. And then I thought Styx, they actually, Mr. Roboto was a song by Queen by the longest time.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it took me a long time to learn.
I'm not the only one getting stuff wrong.
Yes. I'm just
But
the
I didn't
host.
get
That's why I'm
really
not a
did
player.
know Eddie Grant. I knew that, Jason. It's 80s.
So let's go into more local news. They broke down recently on the new shopping center in Cookeville that will include a Target and a Home Depot. Jason, what's your answer?
Oh, I thought Target and Home Depot's the shops at Willow.
So now I get to.
I thought you might
What
be
is this
asking.
shopping center going to be called?
That's right.
He did get that right.
It's not right. Why am I shaking my head on the radio? Nobody can see.
No, everybody can see. You're on. You're on.
I know I'm the Hub
Plus.
FM.
You're
The
on
Hub
TV.
Plus. Yes.
Yeah, you're on TV.
They're watching me.
The shops at. Oh, wait.
There you go. You guys can get this. You're so close.
The shops at Eagle Point.
No, that's down this. Yeah.
What was the Can you read the whole
Yes.
questions? And he can't answer
What
because he
is
got
this-
it wrong.
Yeah, the new shopping center with the Target and the Home Depot. What is this shopping center going to be called? You said it was the shops on Willow or the shops
Shops at Willow, or shops on Willow, or I forgot what I said.
Willow is included, but it's not. That's
The shops at Willow
no
Landing.
I don't think anybody's going to get this one because you know what it's just called? The Willows.
Oh,
Plural. The Willows. Plural. So
Oh,
yeah,
Willows.
you were so close.
I thought it was
yes.
the shops.
I really
at
thought
Willow.
you were right.
Well,
Yeah.
I think
We've never gotten one where nobody could
I
get
think
before.
probably if we went back and looked at some of the posts from Randy Porter
Yes.
and Lauren
where I
Wheaton,
got
don't be a victim.
then I would have been right.
Maybe. But the official press release when they did the groundbreaking, it was like, this is called the Willows. So
Okay, all right.
it's okay. But these are some Jason questions.
I'm all right with being wrong sometimes.
It's okay.
Okay.
So this program is called Good Morning Cookeville.
Mhm.
So in a 12-hour clock system, what does AM stand for?
Oh, that's hard.
Something Meridian, I think. It's about like AM morning, not AM radio.
Yeah, AM morning.
Shoot. Man,
American Meridian.
I did know this at one point, and I do not know now.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
That's two I've stumped you guys. Okay, it's anti-meridium, which translates
Anti-meridium.
You were close. You were
before
good.
midday. And in case you're wondering, PM is post-meridian.
I'm
or
gonna
post-midday.
award myself a half point.
That's what I was going to say,
Okay,
though. I
we'll
do
give-
think you
we'll
because
give- and
Well,
plus
because
he was so close to the shops
This is
on
looking
Willow.
close, like
no, you cannot give him half a point on that
Not
other.
for both of them. I'll give him a half point, not on each question,
That
but
means
all
he's
together.
got an extra point.
No,
He's got
no,
a half
that's
point,
just a
yeah.
half point.
Yeah, for both of them, I'll give him a half.
Just a half point. Well, and that's
Not each.
and that's good in case of a tie.
Yes.
All
Okay.
right.
So, Good Morning Cookeville is also a radio program. So, what does AM stand for in radio?
Jason, amplitude modulation.
There you go. And What does FM stand
He's
for?
such a radio
this is not
nerd.
included, but for your points. But what does FM stand for?
Frequency modulation.
I literally wrote this in my line here in my script. Explain that in like 10 words. What's the difference between AM and FM?
Amplitude is it comes out in bigger waves and it bounces. The way it bounces is further out. FM goes real fast. That's why FM sounds better than AM.
That's fair. Cool.
It's all in how it bounces.
He's 100% right on that. Yeah.
Okay, so we did the morning part. We did the radio part. Let's do the Cookeville part.
Okay.
Because we're going to completely forget about the Willows question. On the Cookeville city seal and the flag, there is 4 locations here in Cookeville. One of them, I'll just say, because nobody will ever get it, is the Dogwood Park Fountain.
Yeah.
What are the 3 buildings that are included on the seal? Jason, I'll give you a point for each.
Post office, the old post office on the west side,
Mm-hmm.
the courthouse,
Mm-hmm.
and Tennessee Tech.
But where on Tennessee Tech?
The clock, the tower, the eagle on top, Derryberry Hall, is that it?
I will give you one of those.
Okay.
That's one of the answers, Sheila. We'll give you one. I'll give Jason 1 point for that. What are the other 2?
Oh, I missed 2 on there?
You missed 2.
So it wasn't the courthouse?
Wasn't the courthouse, wasn't the post office, because you got to remember the courthouse is more synonymous with Putnam County. So what is on the
Police station.
No.
That's brand new and fancy, but no.
No, I just thought like an old police station too.
No.
So
there's 2 other buildings.
Well, since you now know it's Cookeville, I bet I can get it now.
ask me the question again because he's messed me up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Totally my fault.
Okay. Good Morning Cookeville is also a radio. Wait, hang on. That was the last one. Good grief.
Yeah.
It's too early for me, folks. This is why the library
get
opens
you.
up
That's
at
a
11.
Yeah.
Since this program is Good Morning Cookeville, along with the Dogwood Park Fountain, name the 3 other buildings in the Cookeville City Seal / flag, and I'll give you a point for each.
Cookeville City Seal.
Yes. They have little like banners all over town.
Yeah.
There's on the brand new. Probably one of you drives by the brand new beautiful sign when you're coming off of 40. It's on there.
Yeah.
So when you think of Cookeville,
It's different buildings.
4 different buildings. What? 3 different buildings. What?
And was the post office right?
Yes,
what
the
was
post
right?
office.
No, the only ding. Oh, almost said the wrong thing. Derryberry Hall was the only right
Okay.
one on there. So the Dogwood Park Fountain, Derryberry Hall, and then blank
There's
and blank.
There's 2 more. I
The
think
Justice Center.
no, I think I know at least 1 more.
Okay, Jason,
I get a half point for
we'll give you a half point. Yes.
the city building where the
Municipal building.
yeah.
No.
Oh.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Cookeville Regional Medical Center
Oh.
and the Cookeville Depot.
Oh, the depot. We should have gotten the
Think
depot.
Yes.
about that.
That's
Oh,
great.
man, I
That's
feel-
good though. That's
Yeah.
good to know.
Yes, it's good to know in case you're ever, walking around and you've been dumped off in the middle of nowhere and you just look up and you're like, oh, I see the Cookeville Regional Medical Center and the Dogwood Park Fountain. I must
Okay.
be in Cookeville. Okay, so now
The depot. We
I
should have
hate
known
that I
that one.
missed that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would not have gotten the hospital.
No, but that's a
yeah,
good
I
one. to
thought
have.
when I saw that I was like, those are some.
That'd be
tricky
hard,
buildings.
but we should have
I was
absolutely got the
thinking
depot.
like Cream City was going to be on there, or like
Yeah.
behind the depot, or
Right,
something.
or the
Yeah.
pink elephant.
Yes. Oh, that would be a good one.
Yeah.
So I love a crazy news story. On April 30th, what animal was seen running loose on Interstate 65 in Alabama?
Sheila.
What's your
Kangaroo.
There you go.
Way to go, Sheila.
Animals. That's my specialty.
Yeah,
I figured if anybody was going to get that one, it was going to be Sheila.
yeah.
So,
See, I like the fluff stuff.
So
if it's important. I don't know it.
it's kind of funny when I read the news article afterwards. Do you know what the kangaroo's name was?
No, I didn't know the kangaroo had a name. George.
Sheila. The kangaroo.
Was it really?
It was literally Sheila.
Yeah, remember we had that
It
story.
was Australia.
We talked about it, yeah, because of Australia.
Yeah, when you go to the Outback Steakhouse. So yeah,
I have an office there. It's called Sheila's.
Yeah, that's what girls are called. That's what the ladies' restroom's called. And if you like SpongeBob SquarePants, randomly the owner's name of the kangaroo was Patrick Starr, which I thought was
How
funny.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
He's a
go.
starfish on.
Is that it for the questions?
We got one last one, and since I work in the libraries, we got to have a library question there. What founding father and president sold his personal library, around 6,500 volumes, to Congress after the British burned down the Capitol in 1814 with the original Congressional Library? Who gave his library to restart the Library of Congress?
Jason. Thomas Jefferson.
There you go.
That's who I was going to say, but I didn't. I was like, that Jefferson? And then I was like questioning myself.
My son's favorite president, in case you're wondering. Hi, Sean, if you're listening.
Hi, Sean.
So okay, the music's playing. It's almost time for us to go. Who
Jason
won?
did. We got Sheila got 3. Jason got 3.5. So that it did come down to
By a half point.
A half point.
It would have been a tie if we didn't give him that half point.
It would have been and could have been.
But a lot more even this time.
Those are great questions, though, Matthew. Good job.
You're just saying that because you got more right this time.
No, he did good last time.
You're like, great question.
I know you did. I know you did
Gotta
great,
keep you
but
guys
I
on
don't
your
like
toes,
bragging on you.
All right, Matthew, thank you so much for being here. You're always a ton of fun. We appreciate it. And everybody go out to the Baxter Library.
Support the Baxter Library.
Come see me. We're
Matthew
open
does a
11
great
to 5,
job.
11 to 4 today. Come see me. We'd love to see you there.
Sheila, who's coming into Monday?
And speaking of Baxter, it's the Baxter Fire Chief, Matthew White.
All right.
Matthew Crisp, Matt White.
Well, thanks for joining us today. Really do appreciate it. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday morning, live on Hub Plus, YouTube, Facebook, cable, all kinds of places. See ya.
Bye. Congratulations, Jason.
Thank you so much.